Om Shanti. Everybody can hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So there is a little bit network issue. So I'm gonna pause my video and we're gonna talk. You can hear me properly, right? So I'm gonna pause my video and you can just listen. Okay. So yesterday we talked about the Sapta Prakriti. So before, starting the session, just start with the little prayer, which set the intention and prepare you for the class. So come into the sitting posture, remove the glasses and keep your back neck straight. 3 times Om and Shanti. Take a deep prolonged inhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palm, rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Om Shanti. So yesterday we discussed about the Sapta Prakriti. We talked about the Vata Prakriti and Pitta Prakriti. Now today we're gonna discuss about the Kapha Prakriti. So third type of personality, Kapha, K-A-P-H-A, Kapha, K-A-P-H-A, Kapha Prakriti. I gonna K-A-P-H-A, Kapha Prakriti. I'm going to write it down. So if you don't know the spelling, now this Kapha Prakriti, when kapha is dominant, so physiological structure of the kapha, write it down, physiological structure of the kapha. So their body basically large, well portioned, is like they gain easily weight and very difficult to lose the weight. Like, we say large one, big and tall, lamba chauda, vyakti. So whenever you see like very long, tall, that is the body type of the kapha. Their hair would be thick, curly, black, and also oily and long. But unlike the pitta, in pitta, the pitta dominant personality have the oil in the scalp, right? They have more oil secretion comparison to the kapha personality. But they also have the oil in their scalp, but not comparative to the pitta people, they have less. Their eyes would be mostly, when you see them, their eyes would be big, attractive, full of eyelashes, and black eyes, the color of eyes, mostly the black, where pitta people have the brown eyes, okay, where kapha people having the black eyes, and the white part of the eyes very crystal clear, very plain, very beautiful. There's not single patches, where vata people having the patches around the white area of the eye, they have crystal clear white corner. Very beautiful eyes they are possessing it. But yes, they have mostly double chin, their thighs would be big, they have more like um, problem to gain weight easily, so they have the big belly. If the kapha go imbalance, hip would be big. Skin would be thick and cool, soft, normal to oily skin they are having it. In pitta, in vata, I talked about it that they're having the very, thin skin, where kapha having the thick skin. Vata people having thin skin, but kapha people, these personality having the thick skin, and the color of the skin would be whitish. Pitta people having the reddish skin, vata people having the dusky skin. Yeah.
What do you mean by thick and thin skin?
Thick and thin means जो लेयर होता है स्किन का पतला, जिसमें वेन्स इजीली विजिबल होती हैं. कफा लोगों का वेन इजीली विजिबल नहीं होता, उनका मोटी चमड़ी नहीं बोलते. Have you heard about moti
Okay, the
chamdi?
fat
हाँ,
related to
kind
fat.
of, yes. Fat would be more. एक स्किन का भी क्वालिटी होता है, ठीक है. फैट तो होता है, एक स्किन भी होता है. एक स्किन पतली और मोटी भी होती है, ठीक
Okay.
है. हाँ, तो मोटी चमड़ी का आदमी, that I mean here. So thick skin, हाँ, मोटी चमड़ी, कोई कुछ भी बोलो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So कफा personality is like that. कुछ भी बोलो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So so thick skin means it's like they are having more fat around the skin, and that's how you cannot see their veins and their arteries is not much visible. Where vata people having the visible veins and arteries. and their skin very soft. Where Vata people having the skin dry, they have the soft skin, fluffy skin, you know. वो पॉन्ड्स की क्रीम का ऐड आता है ना, बूगी बूगी वूश. I hope many commercialized, you know, ads, they show that how soft skin it is and you want to pull the cheeks of the, you know, there. That kind of skin they are having it. Soft skin, you want to pull it, and very soft, fluffy skin. And whitish. The color of the skin would be whitish. Now, the psychological characteristic of the Kapha personality. So Kapha personality, their gait in action is like how's their activity. They talk very slowly and steady. धीमा बोलते हैं, बहुत स्लो. अच्छे, और बताइए क्या हाल चाल है आपके? How are you? How's your day? Like that. So very politely, you know, they speak, and very slowly. What about you? How are you? How are you feeling today? Very slow. So they talk in that manner. And they walk in that manner also. They walk very slowly, enjoying the weather and everything. Where Vata people walk fast, with the people they walk moderately, right? And they talk moderately. But with they lose temperament easily. Kapha people are very chill pill kind of personality. अभी बोला ना, मोटी चमड़ी, कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, कुछ भी बोलो. So the careless people, you know, they don't bother about what things are going on. They don't care about much thing. They are very much into themselves. Very introspect personality. Extreme introvert. अपने में ही रहना is like they lost within themselves. And they are very calm, cool personality. Very calm and cool personality. Their memory is slow learning, but once they learn, they never forget, okay? Slow learning, once they learn, they never forget. Their past memory is so good that 1996, it's this thing happened, they remember, okay? They're gonna point it out for the fight. If they get angry then. Otherwise, to make them angry is again the difficult task. They don't get angry easily. Long-term memory is good. Vata people, short-term memory is good. But here, Kapha people have long-term memory is good. But very difficult for, you know, they don't learn very quickly. The mind quality is very lazy. एक होता है ना, lazy, lethargic. They don't want to do any work. They don't like manage the house and everything. And they love sleeping. They sleep a lot. They fall in love with the sleep, you know. With the people having the insomnia problem, right? They got more dreams. Vata people, sorry. Vata people get more nightmares. And their sleep is mostly disturbed. With the people, they have the sleep like, okay, they can fall into the sleep, but once they wake up, they cannot fall again back to the sleep. But Kapha people, oh, they love sleeping, you know. No matter you just left for 1-2 seconds, you are just having the talk, they might go on, fall into the sleep. They love sleeping that much. Whole day they can sleep, whole night they can sleep. So sleep quality is so good. They mostly get the sound sleep. But because of the laziness, because of the sleepy, nature, they always postpone the things. They're not very active, physical and psychological both way. They're not very active. Okay, abhi karte. Like what people, yes, do it today. You just even didn't make the plan. They are just hoping into the, okay, let's do it. For example, if you're going planning for any trip, so Vata people, let's do it. They quickly gonna pack the bags and go for the traveling. Pitta people, they're gonna organize everything. Okay, which hotel they're gonna go, which car they're gonna use, which driver they gonna take with it, or which train by aeroplane, everything they're gonna plan. Kapha people, oh, I'll think about it. Yes, we will go someday. Okay, maybe next day, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and they keep postponing the even travel thing. They are very much attached with their surrounding. They don't like, they're attached with their things. They're attached with their home. They're attached with their gadgets and their relationship. In relationship, they are very loyal, honest personality. If you fall in love with the kapha type, I think best, these kind of people are long term relationship, not short term, though they are not very much physically attractive, but but because of their good nature, good honesty, loyalty, which required in relationship, they you can go for the long term relationship with them, or maybe for marriage. Because if you are a Vat personality and you fall in love with the Kapha type, so no matter what you're saying to them, they just keep listening, and both you can live happily after it, right? With the people, maybe he will get or she will get angry always, but Kapha people is more calm and relaxed. Again, they are not bothered about anything. They're gonna keep listening it. Again, the relationship go very well. But when Vat and Pitta gonna go into the relationship, deadly combination, these kind of deadly combination, because Vat is unstable, Pitta is anger, heat, angry always, and that's not good for the long term relationship or any kind of relationship. So Kapha people, they do very well in the relationship, all kind of relationship. If they fall in with the love with somebody, oh, you are the world for them, because they are introvert. They don't socialize much. They don't have many relationship, but if they get into the relationship, you become world for them. They worship you like a god. As I told you, they are very attached to everything whatever they are having it. So they are attached with the relationship. Profession and occupation, they do very good if they decided to do any work, research, because they have very the creative mind also, though they don't want to think about it, that though they are not very active, but once they decided something, they can fulfill that thing. They're gonna do the work. So occupation for them, the great scientist, great researcher, because you require the isolation for research, professor or scholars, right? These people, those who are into like in isolation, and more the traits of the kapha is more similar to the yogi also. Yogi doesn't go in social gathering or something. They are within themselves. So kapha is the one point. It doesn't mean that kapha people are yogi, no. But yes, if you have the kapha, there's a high chance that you can go for the meditation, because they can sit into the one place for longer period of time. And that is the one quality which you required for meditation. This is the one quality to become a yogi also. And kapha people also go under the depression because of the isolation also, and introvert personality, or extreme introvert personality also. They go into the depression, under depression. But if they come out from the depression, they're gonna lead this depression gonna lead them towards the path of the yoga or any spiritual path. So they are also caring, loving personality. The problems, yes, weather also. They mostly have cold feet, hands, where pitta people having the burning feet and burning hands, right? These people, kapha people, cannot bear the heat, too much heat and too much cold. So where Vata people can bear the heat, but they cannot bear the cold. Pitta people cannot bear the heat at all, but they can bear the cold weather. Kapha people, not too much. They like moderate climate. Mostly they get the problems when kapha go imbalance, itching, fungal infection kind of things, or excessive oil they get, or throat infection, tonsillitis, sinus problem, chest congestion, cough, flu, these kind of thing, or even if you get the white hair, ear infection, these kind of problem happen because of the cough also. Even eyesight weakening also related to the kapha. But pith also, sometime it's pith also go imbalance, and that's how you lose the eyesight. You weaken your eyesight also. But kapha also. If the people get mostly the problems related to the skin related problems, hyperacidity kind of problems they will get. Heart burning issues, inflammation, anywhere in inflammation. The pit, the people get inflammation mostly, acne, these kind of problems they will get. Remember, I talked about the Vata people get 80 types. If there's 100 types, it means 80 types of the problem they will get. If there's 100 types of the problem, Pitta will be get 40 types of the problem. And Vata and Kapha get 20 types among the 100. So best it come when we talked about the Saptra Prakriti. So these Prakriti, the Kapha would be considered the best Prakriti among these three, Vat and Pit, because 80 types of the problem, the problems you will get when Vat is imbalanced, 40 types of problem you will get when Pit is imbalanced, only 20 types of problem you will get when Kapha is imbalanced, and they are more calm, cool, caring personality, and they are very social, like is idle personality. So these personalities are comparison when we compare to the other rest of the two personality, Kapha one is good one. Now move to the next fourth personality, that is a combination personality that we call nin nindaniye. Should I spell? But you shouldn't be writing down those Sanskrit words, but uh, if you can write it down, the combination personality, two types like Vat and Pitta, and Vat and Kaph and Kaph or Pitta. These two types of the combination personality, where half you will get the qualities of the Pitta and half you will get the qualities of the Kapha or the Vat. So combination, fourth one, the combination personality, Vat Pitta personality, the fourth one, Vat Pitta personality. The fourth one, Vata Pitta personality. It means Vata Pitta personality means maybe you will get the body types of the Vat. So same characteristic, maybe you will get the body of the Vat, but the
Uh,
mind, yeah, Anka.
sorry to break you. Actually, I just wanted to know. Actually, I am finding this very interesting and kind of relate also. So I just wanted to know if I want to learn this deeply or read about it more, where to refer, which any book or something like that.
Yes, there's many books available. Patanjali, if you go through the Patanjali brand,
Specifically
you know,
about the personalities, I want to refer then which book actually.
I'll share you the link on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. So Vat and Pitta personality, combination personality. And this personality basically, maybe you will get the Vat body and Pitta mind. In that, your body would be lean, slim, okay, dry, you are having dry skin. But the Pitta mind means you are very angry. These are some people very slim and, very lean. They don't have the even energy, but angry, you can see their temperament, they lose their temperament very quickly. It means what? They are having the mind of the Pitta and they are having the body of the Vata. So combination personality they will get. Maybe they born with the Vata characteristic, and but later on, because of the diet, because of their lifestyle, they increase their Pitta, and then later on they get the combination personality. Okay, so that's how any even Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Later on, they born with this personality. Mula Prakriti would be Vata, Pitta and Kapha, but later on, it can be changed into the combination personality. And that combination happen because of your climate, because of your surrounding, because of your lifestyle, because of your habit, right? That's why you get the combination personality. So fourth types of the personality you will also become. There's a chances. So Vat and Pitta, in this, you get all the problems of the Vat and the Pitta also, because you are sharing the Vat also and Pitta also. So you are prone towards the two things. These are these combination personality is not considered to be a good personality, because one if one dosha is imbalanced, it's very easy to balance the one dosha, but it's very difficult to balance the balance of two dosha. Okay, so that's why it's called very low level of the personality, but mostly people falling into the category of combination personality. So you get the both kind of problems, Vat and Pit. It means you get the skin related problems, fungus infection, or PCOD, mental psychosomatic problems. You will get digestive issues. You can get also reproductive organs related issues, gynae related issues, female mostly get. So these kind of problems you will get when Vat and Pitta both gonna imbalanced together. Okay. And the profession, yes, both they are talkative also, because Vat people they talk a lot, and but Pitta they are well organized. So maybe Vata people can go for this combination, because they either go in the business or either they can go for the talk show or something something where they require the social gathering, or something they require social, you know social meeting or something like that. So they can go for the both way. But yes, the problems also is associated in the both way. They will indulge into the many kind of problems. So you can imagine they will get 80 types of the problems of the Vat and 40 types of the problem of the Pitta they will get. So fourth personality, then fifth one, Vat and Kapha. Vat and Kapha. Vat and Kapha. So Vat and Kapha personality, the fifth one. Now here, maybe your body would be Vat, or maybe your body would be Kapha. They are very heavy, very heavy, but absent-minded also, right? They think a lot. They have the dry skin. Maybe they have the Vata-related problems, absent-minded, memory loss, easily forget. Their memory is weak, and Vata also careless, anxiety attack, these kind of problem come in Vat and Kapha. So both way they will get. So again, 80 types of the problem of the Vat and 20 types of the Kapha problem they will get. Both way, and the problems I already talked about it. So these kind of problem they will get. Now profession, they can go for the all kind, these two profession also, talk shows or everything, or also maybe do nothing. They are very lazy, maybe they don't want to do anything. It can be possible in both ways. When somewhere they feel something to do some action, maybe the kapha is increased and they just don't want to do anything else. But vat and kapha again, understand when kapha come into the combination with the vat and the pitta, it's again, it's bring the little bit solidity in the personality. It means they get the loyalty of the kapha also, they become more honest, they become more stable, because vat is unstable. Because of the kapha go in combination with the vat, it become more stable. So here the kapha is bring little bit solidity into the vata personality. So vat and kapha personality is little bit good, better than the rest of the personality, because kapha is here combination one, and kapha is loving, caring, you know, and honesty is there. So relationships, they are very good at the relationship. Now sixth one personality is kapha pitta, kapha pitta, kapha, kapha and pitta personality. Kapha and pitta personality, the sixth one. So maybe they're having the kapha body like very heavy but very active, like a dancer. There's a many dancer in the Bollywood, Ganesh Acharya ji, Saroj ji, right? Very heavy body, but very active, very active. They are physically very active, and they are not even the, if you see those people who are very, broad and tall, and doing the wrestling, right? They do the wrestling, very active. It means because of the pit is involved here, the kapha is little bit suppressed and they make their body active. So when kapha, again, kaph bring the little bit lose their, maybe they get the lose their temperament easily, but because of the kapha, they are very stable, honest, and they before saying something, they understand, oh, what I did it. They think about it. Okay, because of the kapha. Kapha is involved here in pitta, which I keep saying it. Kapha is involved with the vat and the pit. It means the problems related to the pit is little bit pacify, and problems related to the vat is little bit pacify. And also you get the good points of the kapha also, and bad points of the kapha also. So drawback, there's a drawbacks also and plus point also for having the combination personality. Problems again, maybe they get the heartburning, cardiovascular issues, and asthma, bronchitis, these kind of problems, sinusitis, longitis, and throat infection, and coughing, fever, these kind of problem. Cold with flu, they will get mostly, and maybe they have the heavy body, but they mostly feel the burning sensation in their body, burning sensation in their feet and in their hand. So kapha and pitta, the occupation, great occupation for them is they do very well in the wrestling, fighting, these kind of profession, where the physical workout is required. They do very well in that thing. And also the sitting jobs are good for the kapha and pitta people, paperwork. Also they can do, because they are well organized, so they can plan every structure. So architect, or somewhere some people who civil engineer, where some people draw something. So designer, kind of designer, creative designer. So this kind of profession is suitable for the Kapha and Pitta personality. Now, last but not least, that is the seventh one and best personality. That is the Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. All three. Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. All three together. Sannipataj we called Samprakriti. It means some. The seventh is Samprakriti. S-A-M-A, Samprakriti. Samprakriti means all three dosha are in balance form. But there is also chance that all three go in balance also. But there is a very rare chances. But there is a high chance that all three dosha go in balance form when they are perfectly ideally balanced. Avikrit state, they achieved avikrit state of the human being, perfect health. This is the personality of the perfect health. This is the one, you know, I think very rare people who are having the perfect health where they are emotionally stabilized, socially stabilized, physically and mentally, every aspect of the life, they are completely stabilized. So three dosha balanced personality, all three are perfectly balanced. They are, the attributes are of the three dosha. When three dosha is perfectly balanced, they are living their life in the balanced form. They are not thinking over, they are having the moderate diet, they are having the perfect lifestyle, day to day routine is perfectly, achieved. They don't think a lot, they don't get into the, they don't lose the temperament. Ideal personality like uh, Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, Lord Buddha, and Lord Shiv, and there's Lord Ganesha. Many people, many yogis, even modern yogis, Yogi Ramdev ji and Jagi Vasudev, Sadhguru ji, or Acharya Brahmachar, Guru Acharya Brahmacharya ji. These are the name of few yogis. They have the three dosha balance and they are working on the yoga part. But it doesn't mean you get the moksha. It doesn't mean that you get the ultimate goal. But here, at least you get the perfect health, the perfect personality. That is a ideal personality, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. The Shreshta personality. Shreshta means great personality, Samprakriti. And to achieve this thing daily, everybody, daily, one has to practice day to day routine, yoga, pranayam, shatkarma. Shatkarma is not like recommended for after 48 days. Shatkarma should not be practiced. If you practice 48 days, the shatkarma, it means your body very much in balanced state, and then you can go for the asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. So these are lead you towards the perfect personality. That is a perfectly three dosha balanced state. So these are the prakriti, sapta prakriti. When but rest of the six personalities, the Vikrit personality. Remember these two words, Vikrit and Avikrit. Vikrit, Vikrit state, it means imbalance of the three dosha. Avikrit, perfect balanced state of the three dosha. So from Vikrit to Avikrit, one has to work daily. It's not like one day you did follow all the rules, regulation of the Ayurveda and you get the perfect health and then you are resting. No, it cannot be possible. Daily, you have to put effort towards maintain your health prevent yourself from the rest of the disease. And even yogi also get disease, okay? It doesn't mean that yogi never gets sickness. They do get the sickness, but very quickly they heal themselves by quickly understanding the concept of three dosha. They don't take much time and they natural way, they know the how naturally they're gonna heal themselves. So So yogi also gets sickness. Their imbalance, imbalance of the three dosha also happen to them. But very quickly they come out from that. Not like other common men. We required much attention. We required more. We have to pay more attention, and we get into the sickness for longer period of the time comparative to the comparison to the yogi. So this is the Sapta Prakriti. Now, any doubt, any difficulty?
I have one doubt.
Hmm.
कि आपने शत कर्म के लिए बताया ना कि वो 48 डेज के लिए एक्सरसाइज करना चाहिए बिफोर आसना, तो
हाँ.
इसको थोड़ा डिफाइन करेंगे प्लीज, कैसे, मतलब हाउ टू डू दैट?
Shatkarma, you know Shatkarma, right?
हाँ.
Shatkarma, I talked about cleansing practice. So
हाँ.
Shatkarma is 6 types of cleansing practice according to the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It mentions 6, but there are 32 types of the cleansing practice which mentioned by the Griham Samhita. But it said that it shouldn't be practiced by all the people. Those who have the imbalance of the three dosha, or those who are practicing the Hatha Yoga, only those people can practice the Shatkarma. Rest of the people doesn't require practicing the Shatkarma, cleansing practice. So there is a Jal Neti, Sutra Neti, right? There is a Kunjal Kriya, uh, uh, Vyagra Kriya, Gajkarni Kriya. There's many Kriyas, okay? There is a, Kant, ear cleaning, nasal cleaning, tongue cleaning, eyes cleaning, Tratak, we have Kapal Bhati we are having. Remember yesterday in pranayam class, we did the Kapal Bhati. I talked, this is the one of the part of the Shatkarma. That is all the Kriya, right? So there's a many more Kriya, Mool Shodhan Kriya, there's a Agnisar Kriya, there's many Kriyas, more than, it's 32 basically Kriyas are mentioned. But another kind of yoga, that is a Grihan Yoga, it called. So to purify your whole body system. It said that asana should be practiced by the fit, healthy person, physically healthy person. So to purify your body, you required practice the Shatkarma. And it was a belief of the, again I'm saying, Hatha yogis. Okay. If you're practicing another kind of yoga, so it depends the founder of the yoga, whatever preaching he's teaching you. But if you're practicing the Hatha yoga, you have to practice the Shatkarma. Understood, Jagrat? Any other doubt? Anyone? So good. So these are the characteristic and problems associated with the Sapta Prakriti. In tomorrow's session, we're gonna talk about it. The um, the how this all three dosha is connected with the three guna. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the three guna and three dosha, and they are linked between it, right? Guna also play important role. So I hope you understand this Sapta Prakriti concept is very much clear, and keep remembering, do not forget it, because when we're gonna start the therapy session, you're required to understand these things. Okay. But again, I'm telling you, this is just a general introduction. For deeper information, for deeper knowledge, you require years of the practice. Even by reading the books, you cannot get it. You require the guru, you require the teacher to understand the concept. Everything is not available because it's required the experience of the guru to understand the concept of the Ayurveda and understand the concept of the therapy also. But I'll show you the certain books which talked about this Prakriti or any Ayurveda. There's a Ashtanga Hridayam book I already shared you in previous batch. So once again, I'm gonna PDF, and I think everybody is on the WhatsApp group, right? Online WhatsApp group. Yes.
Yes.
So I'll share you there, and you can read about it. But detailed information is not very much available there. But yes, you get the idea about it, the words, whatever words I'm using it, and whatever things I'm telling you. Okay, understood?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so let's start the. We're gonna end our session here. So with the chanting Om. Keep your back, neck straight. Relax your body. Bring the awareness towards your body. Take a deep, prolonged breath. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for the Om. Shanti. 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 Join your both palm. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes and say Om Shanti. Om Shanti Mangal Ho. Bless you guys. Meet you at the pranayam class 3 to 4. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you.